Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough autism to get 1,000, top 1,000. Got close. Got close. But wasn't close enough. I had to fucking study for my interview. What are you going to do? But I tell you right now, I beasted that local, boy. I was all up in that local. Oof, I fucked him up. I like how when you come first place in local, all they give you for dragon stones is one dragon stone. Like, that's so mongy. Like, they should give you, like, 1,000,000 at least. I mean, I mean, personally, that's what I'm thinking. I have another Piccolo, 2 Piccolos. Fuck, I don't know what to do with this Piccolo. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I already opened Piccolo's top left and bottom right. I might just 100% him. IDK. I have so many int orbs, dude. I have my int units are dog shit, which is a fucking shame. Hold up. I don't see any stones over here. We're going to go ahead and accept 30. Beautiful. Beautiful. No stones. One motherfucker that triggered me. My autism. Respect it. Love it. Hate it. Hated the love of the underdogs on top. Ooh, let me get that. I probably don't even have enough space in my box. Oh, what do you know? Did I at least get one? No, I didn't even get one. Motherfucker. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, dog. I just want to look at this card, man. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I really hope the half stamina Dokkan event keeps going. If I'm not mistaken, that shit, I think, is ending in like 2 days. I really want to farm more first form cells. I want to, where is it? This guy. This long. I want to fucking open up his top left and his bottom right. I'm praying to God I can get him to S10 and he'll be best friends with Texel. That guy bro. Texel is so ass. He really needs a nigga to like hyping up, be his hype man, be like, hey, I can link with you. Hey, we actually have a key link. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that cuckoo baluku? All right, we got it. Come on. Thank you. Like I said, it kind of sucks I didn't get top 1K just because of the fact that I was busy. And the reason why is because I don't know. I feel like the only characters that are kind of easy to 100% is the either farmables or the World Tournament characters because you can reliably get a dupe. But in all fairness and honesty, I can still open Vegeta's top left and bottom right. I'm very happy about that. When HP is 30% or above, key +3 and attack and defense +30%. That's actually not that bad of a leader skill. I never paid attention to his leader skill before. That's not that bad. That's a very interesting leader skill. That's very decent. It's actually really good, kind of. Enemy and greatly lowers defense. Wow, that's really good. Greatly lowers defense. That's really good, dude. I didn't know, dude. This Vegeta Loki is a W. He is, no joke, in this entire game, he's the best Super Saiyan Vegeta. I don't know what's going on with his crotch. There's like a fucking boner popping out. Hide that. Can't even hide it. But I think he's the best. He has attack and defense +80% when HP is 80% or below, which again is really annoying. I don't know why they put that dumbass like constraint on Vegeta. It's really weird and awkward, but it is what it is. On an LR Broly team, that's not that big of a deal. He will pop that passive and pop that pussy, so I don't think it's a big deal. And I think it's a good card. I think that in the future when he gets a rebirth, I think he's arguably going to be really good because I think they're going to probably give him attack plus 100% and just be like, fuck it, that's it. We're just going to give him attack plus 100%. We're not going to take anything off. So let me see. Let me scroll past these banners. I got nothing on. Well, that's not true. I got Goku Black. I'm really happy about that. Kit Kat, Big Back. I'm like Jake Paul, bro. I bring the fucking rhymes. Now let me see. What the hell is in this banner? I don't even remember. He's actually not that bad. I was about to say he's dog shit, but his rebirth really redeems him. This guy, okay. Pretty sure I got a copy of him, but he is pretty cool. I don't remember if he becomes good. I know this guy actually becomes pretty decent. Got him. And that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird to see these SSRs come to the summon pool. But at the same time, I guess it makes sense just to give people a chance. I guess it's not that big of a deal, dude. These fucking cards came out like, what, a year ago? It's going to be exclusive forever. Get the fuck out of here, blow me. Let's see. Thank you, Dragon Balls. And it is that Goku that, ironically, what was it, a year ago? I had 10 copies and I sold them all. No, I didn't sell them all. I used them as fodder for a Super Saiyan Goku. I don't remember who. I probably still, knowing what I know now, I probably still would have used them as fodder, honestly. I mean, for the most part, it's kind of like, I know Super Saiyan Goku's kind of plentiful in terms of like farming and shit, but I don't know. At the time, I felt like I was gored. Ooh, Super Saiyan 3. But yeah, like I said, I've been a busy guy. I've been preparing for interviews, studying like a manga. Do I have this guy? Yeah, I do have this guy. I actually pulled this guy on the daily ticket banner, so now I have a dupe of him. Wow, that's pretty cool. I guess I'll open up his top right probably. Maybe should I? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it because I feel like you bring him for maybe support and leader skill. I don't know exactly. I haven't obviously have not used the card that much to really say. But yeah, I've been studying, bro. I actually got done with my interview today with Citibank. I'm a nice guy. It was actually a pretty good interview. Unfortunately, the first interview was basically two ways. You talk to one person, then you talk to another. The first interview, I got pretty kind of like, what do you call it when your brain is in a... Oh, man, I really didn't want to get this Turles. I mean, don't get me wrong, this Turles is kind of cool and all. Key plus 3, 1 HP, blah, blah, blah. He has kind of rare chance to stun, but... I'd rather, I don't know, getting a lot of banner SSRs. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go with a silver ticket. Maybe it'll change my luck. I want some non-banner SSRs. But I kind of had like a moment where my mind froze and I couldn't think of anything. Like basically, the question was that you are given, you're supposed to make a trading application or like some representation of a trading application. Whoa! Oh man, I'm super happy I pulled this card. Wow. Holy shit. Whoa. Wow, dude. Awesome. This is arguably one of the best SSRs in the game. Ironically enough, this card came out about 2 weeks, maybe a month before Gogeta came out. People lost their minds for this card. They said this card is the best card in the game. A lot of reasons. Causes supreme damage to enemy. Okay, attack plus 70% when performing a super attack. And here's the thing that makes this card so good. Shocking speed, over in a flash, and prepared for battle. He has 3 of the necessary key links. Eventually, Super Saiyan God Goku will most likely get a Dokkan Awakening. Hopefully not a Rebirth. I really hope not. But irregardless, he's a very good card. I actually really wanted this card. I ended up pulling Turles on that banner, but I never got him. I'm really happy about that. Anyway, back to the job again, Jutsu. Like I was saying, this person basically gave me instructions to say, make a program where a seller can sell X amount of stocks for an amount of money, and also have a buyer buy for whatever the amount they want and whatever amount of stocks they want. So I was like, okay, let me do this. I did the basics. Another Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Jesus Christ. That silver ticket really gave me a W. Even if I get nothing but banner SSRs from here on, which is very likely with the luck I got, I'll be fine. Even though that question seems kind of straightforward, at the time, I could not really come up with a solution where the time complexity wasn't ON for getting the data, which is kind of bad. When you have something like that, especially a stock trading thing or anything like that, you kind of want to use like a map or something. Wow, okay, I never pulled this guy before. That's actually really interesting. Actually, if, theoretically speaking, I probably could do tech nuking with Majin Vegeta, but I don't know about all that. Pretty cool. That's actually really cool. He is a useful card. I kept making the mistake of basically using a link list as a pool and basically thinking of it like in terms of just ON, like, you want to get something to go take ON, stuff like that. And eventually the problem was kind of simplified a little bit more, and even then I kind of had a little bit of trouble doing the problem like optimally. But hey, Phi Trunks, never had this card. That's pretty cool. Kind of had a hard time doing it optimally, so it was kind of weird. And I was surprised. I guess I'll do some DB summons. Fuck it, bro. I'm a nice talkative type of guy. And basically, now what I should have done, because basically what I did, and I kind of didn't really finish the problem 100% to the way she wanted it. I kind of said verbally, she's like, what if you have this item and, I don't know, you have, you want to synchronize it. Something in the Java is called synchronize. Basically disallows any instance of that method to be executed while that method is being, executed by one instance of an object or a thread. It's usually used for multi-threading, basically stop race conditions, stuff like that. And I did that method, and I basically had the baby basics of, hey, if this is a buyer, go to the pool, look for what amount of money, you know, you want, and then you get it. If you're a seller, you put it in the pool, stuff like that. But it's very simplistic in nature, and I don't know, sometimes you see a problem and you just get sucked in, dude. Like what I'm doing it, first of all, another thing is I was doing it on a piece of paper, and a lot of times, like, when it comes to object-based things, if it's not super simple, it's very awkward. Like, it's weird to think of different objects and how you're going to get them and how you're going to represent them and stuff like that. And now what I'm thinking of, and I think it would have worked, like, perfectly, is that what I had initially, the problem was is that I wanted to have a map where the key was the price and then the value was the amount of stock, right? But like I was kind of getting close to like getting the kind of right idea, but I was doing it wrong because first of all I was using duplicates, which you never want to do for a key. Basically, I put 41 twice by accident. I wasn't paying attention, and that kind of fucked my mind up. You know, like sometimes you make a mistake, kind of derails you a little bit. And to be honest, my interview, she was pretty nice. She was a nice person and all, but she was kind of nuking me because she gave me the question and she looked at her phone. Like, she didn't look at me. I was talking out loud. Like, a lot of times, like, all the forms and shit, they like, talk out loud, speak to your interviewer, make eye contact. And, like, I would look up and she was just looking at her phone, and I was like, wow, this is really, like, she's not even listening to me. And, like, I remember I got halfway through of, like, explaining my thing. Like, she only looked at me when I kind of raised my voice. Like, I was talking, like, out loud. But then, like, when I wanted to, like, declare something, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to create a map. I'm going to put this value. And then she would look up and be like, okay, all right. And she gave me weird, like, I didn't understand her. Like, she, I don't know. It was miscommunication, or maybe I just wasn't seeing what she was trying to say. Basically, like, I was basically saying, hey, if this list contains this, then I could return it. And she's like, list does not have contains. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, list does not have contains. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, list, I'm importing linked list. Linked list has list.contains. She's like, list does not have contains for, and then she said something else, and I was like, I don't, like, and she said that earlier. She said, linked list is not in Java. That's what she said. Linked list is not in Java. And I said, what do you mean? I don't understand. She's like, linked list, not in Java. And I was like, I was like dumbfounded because linked lists are in Java. It's like I don't understand what she was trying to say. Like, it was like super miscommunication. So, but like eventually on the drive home, I kind of realized what the best way would be to implement that problem. Because basically, I did everything except for the point of putting stocks and prices and stocks in a map, and then basically properly getting out. I think now what I would do is I would have the map basically put the price as the key, like I did originally. But in order to make accommodations for duplicates, what I would do is basically have the map be a integer, meaning the object. That's another thing I made a mistake. Like in a compiler, it'll just tell you the error, hey, you need an object to be a key for a map. But sometimes, like, you're not thinking, and I put int, and I was like, fuck, like, that's such a baby mistake. So basically, I would have integer. So, like, say if there's 4 different things, and they all have the price be 42, I could put the price key as 42, and then have the value be a list of shares of which the price is 42. So for example, okay, price is 42, and then I have a linked list be the value, and I get that linked list, and then I iterate through it, and I basically say, hey, you know, there's this object with this many stocks, there's this object with that many stocks. So I basically could look through that list, and in time, right? See, this is the problem. Like she said, what if there's a million entries, right? But here's the thing. If it's the price, that specific price, $40, then that'll basically show the list of, you know, the objects that can give you the stocks, or it could be just the stocks themselves, whatever, you know, whatever representation you want to do. That's another thing. I kind of didn't understand what representation she wanted, because I was kind of asking her, like, you know, kind of like to see what she wanted specifically, and she was like, yeah, just implement it. Like, she just wrote something. She's like, yeah, implement that. And I'm like, all right, okay. And which was weird, because when I was writing what she was doing to implement it, she's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And then I explained, like, this is kind of what you wanted. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, wow, it was kind of awkward. It's kind of weird. But I think I've had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 on how well I did with that interview. I think at worst, maybe a 6. At best, maybe 7.5. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like, I don't know, like I did the basics of the class and the objects. It's just when it came to that, I had the wrong idea, and I was like, sometimes like when you're trying to think of something, you're trying to do something, and like someone interrupts you. Like I was trying to formulate it, and I was just kind of like trying to talk at the same time and get my point across, and it kind of like messed up my thought. But then after that, thank God I talked to another interviewer. It's basically part two of the interview, and I basically was talking to him, and he like I did super good with that guy. That guy's like, hey, do you know bubble sort? Boom, did it super fast. Hey, I have a link list with that. Boom, did it super fast. Hey, I have a problem where I have two arrays. Can you do the merge sort part of merge sort? I'm like, boom, super fast. And then he's like, I have two arrays. Can you do this and that with the array? Boom, super fast. So, like, he gave me every question. I was like, boom, boom. I was like, boom, 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 boom. So, I did super duper good, 10 out of 10 with that guy. So, let's say if I did a 6 out of 10 for the first one, 10 out of 10 for the second guy, 10 plus 6 divided by 2. That's an 8. I still got an 80. Hopefully they call me back and they're not going to nuke my self-esteem and be like, hey, boss, you're a Mong. You're a Mingy. You made a mistake. So hopefully they have pity on a Mong and they're like, hey, boss, come through, roll through. We got 100 bands, 100 wafers. Bring your friends. We got loans for them too. So I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Definitely was a good learning experience. Even if I don't get the job, I definitely appreciated it. And it's pretty cool, honestly. I've been applying to jobs. I've been getting interviews here and there. City's probably the best company other than maybe one or two other companies. They're all right, but it's just pretty legit. I liked it. And honestly, for my SSR pools, I got to say, I took a pretty good W, dude. Like, I did get a lot of dupes, especially from the World Tournament. But I cannot stress enough, this card, man. It's not even a TUR, and it's so good, bro. I'm so happy I got this card. And I got hella, let me see, how many do I have? White Hot Face-Off Gokus. I've been saving them purposely because you can Dokkan them, UR them to Super Saiyan God Goku and basically feed it into them. I think I have, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get them to SA6 with no Kais. I think that's really cool. I'm really happy about that. So, pretty lit. Did pretty good in the World Tournament. Had to sacrifice some time for studying and do shit for an interview. Actually, I have a call tomorrow at 2. Fucking A. But, yeah, hopefully everything works out. And if it doesn't, hey, it's a learning experience. And I'll pretend like I don't care, even though deep down it hurts a lot. So, that's about it.